Here we have a shoe in Teleplay. And look, the shoe is on fire because it's so cool. And this is not a clean shoe, but I'm using it as a placeholder shoe for Leon. See, these are Leon's shoes and wears right here. Look how cool that is. So I'm making this video for Leon and anyone else who sells shoes. So this is just one sample scene I made. Maybe there's too much going on, but either way, I'm going to show you ways where you can, make any scene you want for shoes right now. Okay, so first things first is the physical setup. We got a green blanket on a wall, and it's being lit by two 100-watt LED daylight bulbs, and then we have the shoe on top of cubes, and notice it's away from the green blanket. And the shoe is on top of 4 cubes. If you need a couple more cubes, let me know in the Facebook comments or email me, and I'll send them to you for really cheap. Because I find that for a product shoot like this, having an extra set of cubes really helps. And then I'm lighting the shoe with the cubes below it with the rotating display stand. I'm lighting it with 1, 2, 3 lights. Notice how close the lights are. They're like 6 inches away, and I find that helps. Now let's go inside the app. Let's remove the foreground effects. Let's remove the shoe. So the first thing you want to do when you open up the app is go to the gear icon, enter the email address you used to purchase the kit. That'll unlock all of the paid content right here. And then the next thing you want to do is go to green screen, click on let's click on the calibrate button. And you notice how it immediately jumped to a background, and that's because I already had it downloaded. So assuming you just opened the app for the first time, after you click the calibrate button, head on over and select any random background and see how it looks when you put the shoe inside it. And we're just doing this to make sure that the calibration looks good. Okay. See, notice how nice and sharp that looks? So I think we got the calibration down pat. And if for some reason the calibration isn't looking good, just go here and then click on the calibrate button on another section of the green screen. Or just, you have to remove it and click calibrate again. And now that the calibration is done, for a shoe scene, what I would recommend is search for the word stand. Okay. Wait about 10 seconds. And now go to photo preview. And then play around with the different backgrounds. So let's see if this one can work. Oh, another thing I wanted to point out, make sure you have the green suppression turned on. What that does is it removes any ugly green color from that's eminent. So what it does is, so oftentimes products have green on them because it's light reflecting from the green blanket hitting your product, and that removes the ugly green glare, which you often see in those types of shoots. Sorry, let me go back here again. Photo preview. Look for a stand where it looks kind of symmetrical. I'll show you what I mean by that. So this, you already know this isn't going to look good because, well, maybe it does. Here, let me show you. I have to update the app so you don't have to keep on going back to the interface here. Okay. See if this one can work. You see, this can kind of work. I'm not a big fan of it. What if we do this neon stand? Ah, okay, I think this one can really work. Oh, this is like kind of perfect. Okay, let's adjust the camera. Let's hope it doesn't fall. Okay. So I'm really, so see, by symmetrical, this is what I meant. Notice how it's a perfectly symmetrical stand. If there were like bars here on the stand, that wouldn't make sense because that means the stand looks like it's not moving. But because it's perfectly symmetrical, for all we know, the stand in this background is moving, and that makes sense in the context of this rotating display stand. Okay. And now here, let me adjust and move this a little here so that it's more centered on the stand. And now what we can do is let's add that fire back on. No, it wasn't this one. Now we can resize the fire. Oh. Okay. And now what we can do, here, let's put it a little lower. What if we add a text scene saying, you know, limited quantities or something like that? So what I would do is I would go to neon because it fits with the, you know, the overall theme, and then do pre-order now. That's it for this scene. And if you wanted the original background, which you saw earlier on, you can just search, you can browse through the stand images, which you saw earlier, and you'll find it there. Well, let's keep playing around with this scene. Okay, green spill suppression is enabled. Okay, now I'm gonna show you different type of effects you can have, assuming you want, you know, other types of shoes in there. So I think something that can work well is, what about this effect, 42, within powder? Because I know you have a lot of color in your artwork, so that can work well. So check out the powder effects, maybe this one, the gold reveal foreground effect. That can work well too. Maybe check out the mystical effect, like the looping gold angel halo within the mystical foreground category. Ah, that can kind of work. You know, or you may find that, you know, something like this already looks nice. I'm just like, you know, playing around, seeing what else I can do. I know you have like rose petals in one of your products, so, you know, you can try something like rose 3. And if you're doing something like this, obviously you'd probably need a different type of background. I'm just playing around with different things. Okay. Let's remove that effect. Yeah, check out these effects right here if you want some text. Nature Transitions has a lot of cool effects. What if we do something like flowers full sequence? Maybe that's a little bit too much. It's all up to you. sparkle and particle effects, you'll definitely find effects which can work well for you, like something like twirl reveal 5. See, it's just a simple glitter effect. That actually kind of looks perfect, like in terms of how it all fits together. Okay. You can check out the animals, like a velociraptor, I don't know. Go crazy here. I think that's, Leon, I think that's enough to get you started. You can check out all these effects here. We got the fire effect within here. You got explosions. I'll leave it up to you. There's so much you can do. But I hope this is enough to get you started. If you need the extra couple cubes, let me know and I'll get them out to you.